Okay, so this Mustang is getting close to being ready for primer. All the dents are fixed, all the stone chips are filled, all the rust is taken care of down here. And I did the bottom of the doors here. Clean up that rust there. So all the chips are done. So now it's going to go fast. So I just have to sand the car. I'm going to sand the whole car with 320. And then like on this door, this door almost doesn't need any primer at all. There's not much wrong with it. There's a little bit at the bottom. Needs some primer right there. But I'm going to sand the whole car with 320. But when I am sanding the primer, I'm going to sand the primer with 320 and then go over it with 500. And then I'll go over all the spots that are still red with 500 when I sand the primer. So that's where we're at. I should be able to maybe get it in primer today. We'll see. We'll show you the process. Okay, so I sanded the whole side of the car, or both sides of the car. Took about 1 hour. I still have to do the top, so I got to drop the car down, but I'm going to get the whole side completely finished. So what I have to do is get into these edges here and sand these edges with a piece of sandpaper 320. And then in these grooves where the orbital didn't get, I got to scuff that up. Otherwise you might have paint peel right here. There's just all the edges, so I'll do the door edges here, in here, everywhere I couldn't get with the orbital. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I'll move on to the top. But yeah, you just go into these edges here like this. And you make sure that it's scuffed so the paint doesn't peel. Like right in here, you can see the person that painted it before, that piece of paint right here is peeling. And it's because they didn't sand down here. I don't know if you can, there's a piece of peeling paint there. But that's what you don't want to happen. So you got to get right in there and sand it. But that's one of the most important steps of painting a car, is getting all the edges. I got to get up here. I'm going to sand this too, to scuff it with a red Scotch-Brite pad. Do that edge here. And then I'll drop the car. I got to mask out this black trim and mask out all the windows so I don't scratch them when I'm sanding up here. But yeah, that's the next step in the process. Sanding here. You want to get all these edges. If you don't get these edges, you'll have paint peeling. So if you're painting a car, don't skip this step. Okay, so I've got all the edges sanded on the car. The car's lowered down now, so I can do the roof, the top part of the car. But that's what you want your edges to look like, all dull and sanded. So now I've taped off the windows so I don't scratch them when I'm doing these edges. And back here, they use some sort of weird two-sided tape here. And I have an eraser wheel that usually takes this two-sided tape off, but it's not working. So I'm gonna have to grind this, probably right down to metal. And I'll try to stay back from this line here. I'll just try to grind this right out. And then the wing will cover it, but I'll prime it and feather edge it out. But I don't know what kind of tape that is. It's like two-sided tape that's been painted on. It's strange. But I think the only way to remove that is a grinder. There's a little chip here. There's in this channel here, whoever painted it before took the time to pull the trim out, but they didn't sand it. And then you see all this paint is peeling. See if I can zoom in on it. You can see it's peeling. It just when I blew it with air, all this lighter red came out. So I'm gonna have to take some time and sand that by hand so that it doesn't do that again. And there's some chips, a couple chips I have to deal with. But the car's almost done. This should only take about 1 or 2 hours. We got to get rid of the stripe on the roof, get rid of the stripe on the hood. And there's some chips here, a couple chips. So there's not much left to do, and then I'll mask it and prime it. So the Mustang is ready for primer. It's all sanded. All the edges are done. I just have to mask it out. And I might, when I prime it, I might live stream the priming process. But yeah, in about an hour from now, I'll be priming the car. It's all ready to go. That's what, this is what happened here. I had to grind this right down to get that glue off. This will be covered by the wing, so I didn't have to add any filler in here. You won't see this. But when I prime it, it should look pretty good. So that's where the car is at for now.